Hey guys, welcome back. So the past couple of weeks I've gone to Walmart and a local video store and I bought a couple Blu-rays and DVD season set shows. I'm going to show them off. The first I got at Walmart was the Blu-ray combo pack of The Breakfast Club, the 30th anniversary, with the slipcase, newly restored, plus all new trivia track. Really, I'm digging this one. Digitally remastered and fully restored from high resolution 35mm film elements. The best high school movie of all time. I would probably agree with that. Accepting the facts, The Breakfast Club trivia track since early hours, a 12-part documentary. The most convenient definition is the origin of the Brat Pack. Commentary with Anthony Michael Hall and Judd Nelson and a trailer. And I'm going to take this off. Here's the slipcase. Really cool. Has little words in the background. And the back is the same. I'll show you inside. Disc. I wanted to ask you guys if you've seen this movie, give me your thoughts on it. Who your favorite character was, what scene you liked, what's the favorite song in it, and what kind of character or kind of person were you when you were in high school? Kind of don't want to know that. I was more of the Judd Nelson kind, but I didn't get in a lot of trouble though. More kind of like stand by the side and just kind of watch and try to get the best grades I could, but sometimes the teachers, I had really bad teachers in high school. Next is the Lionsgate 3-pack from Walmart. First movie is The Frozen Ground with Nick Cage and John Cusack. And Vanessa Hudgens is Nick Cage plays a cop, sheriff in Alaska, and Cusack plays a serial killer. And this is based on a true story about the serial killer in Alaska in the 70s to early 80s. I forget his name. But they find this girl that was tortured, and she leads him to finding him. And he killed about, I don't know how many people, like 9 or 10 girls, and he would shoot them. He would take them in an airplane to the wilderness and bury them and shoot them. And the next film is Enemies Closer with Van Damme. This one is about the shipment of drugs goes missing on the U.S.-Canada border. A forest ranger and Navy SEAL is plunged into danger when a drug cartel forces him to help retrieve the down package. In order to survive, he must team up with a mortal enemy, Van Damme. And Van Damme plays kind of a bad guy in this one. He plays a really good bad guy, though. It's kind of funny. Really action-packed. Next movie with Sam Jackson and Dominic Cooper, Reasonable Doubt. It's about a district attorney that has a hit and run one night after a night of drinking, and he gets in a car instead of taking a taxi. He runs over some poor guy coming out of an alley and just obliterates him. And the guy's still alive though. He thinks he kills him, or he knows he's still alive, but then he goes to call for help, and he leaves the scene, and coming back he notices the body's gone. Well, Sam Jackson gets arrested and charged with the killing, and he's compelled to go to the trial, so they go to a trial, and there's a secret, though, that Sam Jackson has, and let me say, he is one mean bastard. He plays a really good mean bastard. Anyway, these movies, I would recommend all these movies. These are really fun movies to watch. The next is another Walmart 3-pack. And it has a slipcase, which is really cool. It is the war epic of 300 Troy Alexander Revisited. So, 300, you guys have seen this one. It's about 300 Spartans take on a Persian army and Xerxes. And there's a crazy hunchback in this. It's really funny. Really, it's about based on a graphic novel. But really crazy scenes in this really good movie. Troy, about Achilles, the warrior. Orlando Bloom's in it. And, yeah, it was a pretty good movie. It was over 3 hours, the extended cut. And Alexander's about Alexander the Great. He led the Macedonians and conquered the whole known world. I think 300 something BC. And this movie was really cool because it shows him growing up as a boy to becoming 20 something. He has all these battles with his army. Battles like the Persians, the Asians, these crazy ass tribe people. The battle scenes are really sick. I mean, you gotta have if you're like stampeding elephants coming at him, and it was crazy. Like people getting stomped by elephants, getting their chunks cut off, and crazy, really graphic. It's really edited. It's been edited on TV so much it wasn't even funny. Troy is the same. It's really brutal. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of these. Are so brutal. Just you're gonna laugh after a while. You're gonna laugh at how brutal they are. But anyway, I'm gonna talk about the actors. So Colin Farrell plays Alexander. Val Kilmer plays his supposed, his father, but it's not. His father's supposed to be Zeus apparently. And Val Kilmer has one eye in this movie. Jared Leto plays is kind of his right-hand man. Is kind of his longtime friend. And I'm trying to remember his name, but the names are really hard to remember. You got Anthony Hopkins as an older kind of a narrator. And he's the one that takes over for... kind of plays an older version of one of his early army buddies in the movie. And Angelina Jolie's in this. She plays his mom. And she did really good in this movie. I was surprised. She has all these crazy snakes. And she's like this sorceress lady. And she kind of screws with them. Screws with his mind. And she's really seductive in this. And I know she plays that role really well. But this movie she did really good. Here's a disc. I'm going to show you the disc art. Troy. And this was over 4 hours long. It's a 2-disc set. And the music was by Evangelist. You guys remember Evangelist that made Chariots of Fire? That guy's really cool. And there's a piece of the disc that the bottom got chipped. You could see that little piece. I was kind of mad about that, but what are you gonna do? I only paid $10 for this, so I don't know if I showed you. Here's a disc art for Frozen Ground. Reasonable Doubt. And Enemies Closer. That little boat with a big knife. So those are those movies. Next movie, got like a gift. Wall Street 2, Money Never Sleeps. With Michael Douglas and Shia LaBeouf. This is the second one. I saw the first one. I like the first one a lot. Hopefully this one's pretty good. This is the digital copy. Here's the disc art, really cool. Greed is good, but it's even better on Blu-ray. That's right. Loaded special features. I got that from Walmart too, I think. The next one was average. Equilibrium, Daybreakers, Branded. This one's about kind of like a fascist society, futuristic, or you can't feel emotion. If you feel emotion, you get killed. So he stops taking his medicine. Christian Bale, and he's got a family, and he starts feeling emotion, and he just basically goes rights all the wrongs that's going on. It kind of it reminds me of Nazi Germany. Crazy movie. Daybreakers about a bunch of vampires, and all the human race has been taken over by vampires, except a few people, and they have to find a way to survive. Some kind of solution. Sam Neill was in it and played a really good bad guy in it. And so did Ethan Hawke as a doctor, and Willem Dafoe as kind of the vampire hunter. Reminds me of kind of that show on AMC they have. What's it called? Walking Dead. With vampires. Branded was about this conspiracy about multi-corporations taking over people's lives, like fast food industry. And Max von Sydow was in it. He was really good in it. Ed Stoppard's the main actor. There's a girl in it that was really good. A woman actress that played the girlfriend of the main actor. But he has to find some kind of a conspiracy, and then he kind of rates gets all rid of the fast food, all these nasty stuff. People get sick from eating fast food. A really weird movie. These are some weird movies. I probably would rent these movies. They're not really worth buying. Show you the disc art. That one's blank. Little vampire movie there. And this one I really thought was one of those that makes you think. It's one of those movies that you watch on the day that you don't have anything to do. So the last things I was going to show you guys is King of the Hill Season 3. Emmy award-winning season. It's got 25 episodes. Love the Hills. Just finished the second one. King of the Hill for the 4th season. 3-disc set. It's got 24 episodes on it. And I really enjoyed this show. Saw it on when it first aired, but I haven't seen. They released up to season 8, but there's 13 of them. So anyway, remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. Tell me what you guys really think about. If you guys like any of these movies, or if you have any suggestions of what movies to check out in the future. So until next time, peace.